Number one on the list is going to be their drinks. And every bar here now has their own specialty drinks, and Icon of the Seas has new ones. At the Schooner Bar, they're going to have their new personalized toasted marshmallow old fashions, which is a personal favorite of mine, to include their peanut butter tropic. Absolutely delicious drink, and it just tastes like peanut butter all the way around. They have a new bar called the 1400, and a fun fact, it is actually named because of the ship's hold number. And what you're looking at right here on this dome is supposed to mirror the Icon of the Seas new Aqua Dome, which is now interior and on the front of the ship. As you can see here, they ended up putting this up here so that shows would not be canceled over inclement weather and the divers would be safe. Just to the starboard or the right of that is going to be the Ryan Bean for all of you coffee drinkers. It is an alcoholic coffee bar, but what you're looking at here is not advertised on the menu. And they are called mini beer shots. As soon as you take it like a shot, it is smooth as can be and it tastes just like vanilla ice cream. Helpful tips for your next cruise. If you go into the description below, there will be some links over there for Amazon for your magnetic hooks. If you didn't know, all of your rooms are magnetic and they are very tiny rooms. So in order to clear up some of that foot space, if you got dirty laundry, if you got wet clothing, you go ahead and hang it up on the wall and it will be out of the way. Cruising duck kit as well too, completely full. If you don't know what that is, there will be hundreds of tiny rubber ducks hidden all throughout the cruise ship, and this is something that customers have done and hundreds of thousands of people have been doing it. Every single cruise ship you will find hidden ducks. This is an entire kit that you can click on. It will also show you where you can fill it out, who you are from your family, and even product links if you have a social media as well too. And of course, something that we have not thought about on our previous cruises, but the towel holders. When you get on top of the ship, it is always gonna be windy. Your towel's gonna end up being on your chair, which you use it just to hold your stuff so nobody else takes it. Yeah, you're gonna wanna definitely have one of these because it will hold everything in place. Otherwise, it's gonna fly off, and I believe they're about $25 a towel if you lose them. All right, let's get back to it. Two is going to be the adult pool section, and this is going to be a both pro and con. While I absolutely love the lounge area here in the aft of the ship, which is the very rear of it, it is adults only. You get to relax. The adult pool is just extremely tiny, and not only is it tiny, but it is also split up into 3 separate sections with a plexiglass in between. You're lucky maybe to get about 10 people somewhat comfortably in there through each section, but I love that it's new. I love the innovation that Royal Caribbean's doing. I just think it's something that can absolutely improve on, because if you are not there first thing in the morning, good luck getting in there and good luck enjoying yourself. That's going to bring us to number 3. We're going to stay right here on the pool section, and this is going to be the first and only swim-up bar on a cruise ship anywhere around the world. It's going to be the tonic bar, and every drink up at the bar is mixed with some sort of tonic. Like I said, every bar has their own specialty drinks. They can still make other drinks for you, but this is what it's predominantly going to be for, is tonic mixed drinks. Absolutely my favorite area of the entire ship to be on. It's very relaxing. You do got to get there early in the morning because it will get crowded, especially if you're in that sea day. But one of the things that I kind of don't like about it is it's allowed to have kids in there too. And I get it. Kids are going to be splashing around. That's what it's for. Everyone's supposed to have enjoyment. However, maybe if it was something like 12 and older, because we did end up having to waste an entire day while there was a little kid that ended up defecating in the pool. They couldn't clean it out until we were out at sea in international waters, and because we were at port, it just wasted an entire day. So I get the concept. I think it's a great idea. I think it just needs a little bit of tweaking to do, and maybe, kids 12 and older be in there versus having little kids that are in diapers as well too. Number 4, and I'm going to go over this briefly because I really don't have much footage to show. So what you're looking at right now is actually the new adult only section of Royal Caribbean's Coco Cay in the Bahamas. And I'll go over that briefly as well too. But one of the cons that I wanted to talk about is actually the ship stability and the temperature. This has had to be the hottest ship I have ever been on. While the elevator system is completely new, so you're not waiting in lines like you will on the Oasis class, and prior to that, it just, I don't know if they lowered it or what happened, but every single person that we talked to was always complaining about how hot it was in there, and even in your rooms. So you know what, I would suggest bringing like some sort of portable fan if you want to stay cool. And for the largest ship in the world, it had to have been the rockiest ship that we've been on. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been on smaller ships like Mariner of the Seas, and we've been on all the Oasis class ships, and I understand waves, wave height, intervals, all of that's going to make a difference. However, it was extremely smooth this trip, and it just kept rocking back and forth and back and forth, and I have never had a ship on such beautiful, calm days rock as much as it did. And again, we weren't the only ones saying this. There was multiple people saying that. So that's probably going to be my number 4 con on there. So if you're going to be on there, definitely take some motion sickness pills. So since we're already talking about the adult only section of Coco Cay and I'm showing you footages, let's go ahead and briefly talk about it. I will never not go here, obviously, unless we have kids. One of the most giant pool swim up bars. It's got a DJ in the middle of the water. Everybody was having a good time. It is not crowded at all, and the water is heated. So if you're going, towards April or, some of the cooler months, don't worry about it. The water is absolutely heated there. You have your own private beach, and it is not a buffet type food served there, but you just walk up to the counter and you just tell them exactly what you want, and there are several different ones, and multiple bars as well. I without a doubt will not go to this one. I think it was $35 per person just to get on there, so well worth the extra money. And for number 5, well, you know what, this is short and simple. They brought back all-you-can-eat lobsters, and not only was it in the main dining almost every night, maybe not every night, I think it was the majority of the night, but they also brought all-you-can-eat lobsters in the Windjammer buffet, and it's the first time I've ever seen that. Pre-COVID, all the Oasis classes, I remember them having all-you-can-eat lobster, and then COVID happened, and since then, we did a couple trips for Wonder of the Seas, Allure of the Seas, and Symphony of the Seas, and they just did not bring it back. And I guess part of it was because they were trying to recoup, all the money they lost during COVID. So one of the greatest things as a pro for me, because I absolutely love lobsters, is they brought it back. All you can eat lobsters. Well, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and go ahead and click that button to like and subscribe, because we are going to be filming more in our very first inaugural cruise, Utopia of the Seas, in a couple weeks. Have a good one, everyone.